You're in Fremont, Ohio at the Energy Manufacturing Facility where we manufacture the billet blocks. My name is Ben Menz. I'm the technical sales consultant, and let's take a tour. So right here is basically a billet block in the wild, if you will. We start with a superior product here, good quality American made forging. It's going to start. We're going to machine this from approximately a 480 pound block into a finished race block, which is going to be about 110 to 135 pounds depending on which platform we're going to do. So it shows you how much, we're going to call it scrap, but it's actually choice shavings that the scrapping yard would love to have. And it's really, you know, amazing that you have to go and whittle that much away to make a finished product, but that's how we do it. We start with the square and we rough it into a beautiful jewel that's going to be strong and give hopefully seasons and seasons of great performance and life to the racer that's going to use it. So going from the blocks that we just seen outside, which were square and raw, this would basically be after the initial roughing operation. This is your first cuts, if you will, to create the platform that it's going to finish as. It becomes a block per se visually, and it's going to have another operation to finish it when we go through all the various aspects to get it to accept all the sleeves, the cam bores, the main caps, the deck height it's going to be, all the bolt holes drilled and tapped, become a finished block. So right here would be the cutting station initially for those long 20-foot plus bars we just seen outside. They're cut rough to length. And this is like really good bearing material steel that we'll go and create the billet Ultra Boost crankshafts for the domestic V8s. And we'll also go and do the pulling tractor crankshafts. They'll be the larger ones that are used in the industry. So basically these WFL lathes are quite large, as you can see, and they'll take that cut bar stock and rough them into crankshafts. Basically turn them, do all the counterweights, pin journal, stroke, and get them ready for heat treat and grind. So these would be our pallet changing operations, and what that means is the CNC center does basic operations depending on which pallet fixture is in there at the time. So you would take your block that we've seen outside, rough it into a defined platform, which it's going to be the LS, small block Ford, big block Chevy, alcohol or top fuel Hemi, and it would be then changed to another pallet and another fixture for the next set of operations. And it's done automatically depending on requirement by the operator. The Makino CNC Machining Center behind me is what we do all our machining process on our billet blocks. We have several of those that function depending again on which operation, roughing, finishing, depending on platform as well. So these would be a couple of our Hemi billet solid blocks. They can be used anywhere from pulling tractor, pulling truck, top alcohol, dragster, funny car, even top fuel or funny car. We have them out there. They do quite well. They hold a lot of power, very durable, and again, they look great. So here's a completely finished top alcohol style Gen 2 Hemi billet block for racing purposes. It's on deck here for final inspection. It's got the sleeves installed. It's got some cam bearings in it. All the bolt holes are drilled, tapped. This thing's ready to go and go into service as soon as it passes final inspection. So this would be our final inspection area where everything's inspected 100% before it goes out to the customer. Typically we'd have a block in here getting probed, measured, checked out to be sure it's ready to go into service for the customer and provide, again, many runs of service. Typically here when we're doing the inspection, we're checking the sizing of the bores for cam and crank, cylinder bore sizing, deck height, flatness, finish, all the bolt holes drilled and tapped properly into size and depth. Just basically sure everything's in the proper locations and everything's going to fit and finish properly. So I like to say that our materials are as good if not better than anybody else's. Our machining quality is as good if not better than anybody else's. Our on-track performance is as good if not better than anybody else's. And also, absolutely, our delivery is better than anybody else in the industry. And I want to thank everybody for stopping in and taking this tour with us, and hope to see you at the racetrack running our products.